Hey, welcome back. Traveling the world brings a lot of emotions to your life, and settling down in a new country even more. If you are a tireless traveler or you had to move to another country to study or to work, then you might have experienced culture shock. The term culture shock is often used to describe the feelings of incertitude and confusion that one can experience when getting into contact with a new culture that is very different from their own culture. Culture shock can commonly be experienced by the students who move abroad, immigrants, and the refugees. There are four different stages of culture shock that, depending on different factors, may affect the individual with more or less intensity. Let's attempt to understand the four different stages of culture shock briefly. What are those four stages of culture shock? Let's find out. The first stage of culture shock is called honeymoon period, also known as incubation stage. This phase is characterized by feelings of excitement and enthusiasm for the new culture. Everything that is new is fascinating, and the individual tends to romanticize the new culture in this new stage. However, this stage won't last long. The second phase of the culture shock is called anxiety or frustration. Here, the moments of the excitement that were characterizing the first stage are gone and replaced by frustration and anger. The difficulty of not understanding the language, signs, and gestures lead to miscommunication. During this phase, small things like missing the train or not being able to easily buy things in a shop will generate frustration. These moments of frustration can easily lead to homesickness and depression. The nostalgia for home, where things are familiar and comfortable, might increase. The third phase is the adjustment. With the time, the common sensation of frustration will disappear and the individual starts feeling at home in the new country. The individual feels familiar and comfortable with the cultures, people, food, and the languages of the new place. The person is able to create a routine, make friends, and to be involved in the community. Fourth and the final stage of culture shock is acceptance. This term doesn't indicate that the new environment and culture is completely understood and familiar now, but the acceptance phase refers to the awareness that the complete understanding is not needed in order to function in a new environment. Let us know your opinion on the same, and please feel free to share your story of culture shock if there is any. Thank you.